see that we're live. Wonderful. Well, welcome to episode 5 of Smuggler's Blues. You've got the group here tonight. I am Michael. I'll be playing Tazi, and I'll hand off to Kaylee.
Hello, I'm Chris. I get to be the game master and A1 and D4. Kevin says no, Kaylee. Oh, all right, perfect. Let's hope so. All right. Well, let's start off by rolling the old destiny pool.
All right. One light side.
Okay, one light side. Ooh. Two.
I see myself transferring.
Hold on. I think we might still be a little bit behind.
Let's see if that's working. Now, hopefully, you guys can hear me now. Because, it wouldn't be a Smuggler's Blues game without me making some sort of error.
All right. Let us know when you guys can hear Kaylee.
Yeah, because apparently I turned up the thing that I have labeled my mic, but it doesn't actually work. And apparently all I did was turn Michael on, so.
I know.
I mean, really, honestly, this delay is a little annoying.
Oh, says you're working now.
See, there we go. Hey, look. Oh, so to catch you guys up, I'm Kaylee. I'll be playing the Jedi on the Run Corral. Chris said, let's do things. I rolled 2 light side. Chris, go.
Chris, I rolled.
Chris,
right.
Go.
Right. I rolled the light side, and Michael said he rolled the light side. So we're at 4 light side, which is odd for us. Usually we have a few dark sides in there, but not a big deal. And when we last left off, the intrepid crew here was getting ready to head out to intercept the Serial Prophet, the ship that had left from Umbara and was heading to ZELTROSS to load up possibly some more cargo, and the crew was there to get a shipment of Dunium.
Not Dunadium.
Yes.
But we're going to try.
You really like that joke.
Shut up. Nobody else heard it until just now.
Yes.
All right.
Dunium or Dunadium? Come on.
Yeah, there is no trinium. I get it.
Thank you. I was kind of expecting actually the audience to kick in at that one, but you know what? You're good enough.
Yeah, but we won't know for like 5 minutes. So
5 minutes, yes, good point. All right.
Fair enough. All right. So, what would you guys like to do before you leave? Did we formulate a plan? Did we come up with even a concept? I think we discussed several ideas. Stealing the ship, stealing the cargo off the ship.
I believe there was a slutty outfit mentioned that Carell was surprisingly okay with.
Oh, fair enough.
We were going to take an amalgam of plans.
Mm-hmm.
I think we talked about splitting into 2 teams, like one team distracting the crew and the other team sneaking on board to try and take the ship. Or the shipment. I don't remember which one we decided.
I believe the idea was to take the ship and then meet up in space and offload the shipment. So you and I are our decoy team, I believe, and A1 and D4 are our go get 'em team.
Okay.
My
I
audio was
think
too low to hear the joke. Oh my god!
it's okay. You didn't miss anything.
Oh
Yeah.
come on!
You can try it again.
No, maybe later.
You know, they can't all be solid gold credit winners, right?
That's true. And if you're old enough to understand that, or if you understand that joke, you're old.
Could it be a Soul Train winner?
I'm gonna suggest something, and it's more for the reasons of making things a little easier on our illustrious GM. And that is, I think we should split the team up so that there is a player along with Chris on each one of the teams.
I mean, it's not going to hurt. Otherwise,
I know, but I kind of feel, I've there are only so many times we should really have A1 and D4 like teamed up and doing their own thing. Like if you want to do like a solo episode one night, Chris, that's just like droids
Yeah.
a poppin', or
maybe
like
The droid
droids night
apocalypse.
out,
Ooh, yeah.
Mhm.
you know.
Weekend at Droidies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
maybe we could do that. Have a guest GM come on. I could run the droids through something fun. So,
But I was just, just thinking for the sake of making things a little easier on you, let's split up the team so that one of us is on the infiltration team, Kaylee, and one of us is on the distraction team.
I'm fine. Whatever. I'm just laughing because in character we spent the entire last episode arguing about our plans, and now we're we're gonna change them.
We're not arguing though. We're just discussing.
yes.
Oh, is that
All
what
right.
it is? Yeah. Hot
Oh my
droids and
gosh.
Tatooine. Yes, because
Okay.
they've been out in the sun. That's why they're hot droids.
All right. Was there anything that you guys wanted to get before you left the planet? Any specific supplies other than a sexy Twi'lek outfit?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, I should probably get one of those.
Wow,
Or Corel
May not.
should.
look all that good on Tazi. It
I mean,
definitely
you
won't
could
fit D4.
probably.
I didn't.
I
say.
bet Corel could probably work the whole like sexy mechanic angle. You could do like a coverall thing.
Well, I thought the idea was I was going to be your arm candy.
Was that the idea?
Yeah.
I think we threw out a lot of ideas.
I
and I'm
didn't
not
take
sure
notes
we
on,
actually
on the
settled on one.
ideas. Yeah, I didn't take notes on the idea, so that's really on me. Really.
Okay.
How
would we like to do this?
But let's make this. We'll do this quickly. I still think I still think we can do the distraction with Corel and one of the droids. Just we change it up a little bit, and that Corel is maybe an interested party in purchasing something or that type of thing, and the droid is like is security / analysis, right?
I'm with you.
Okay.
Perhaps you are interested in, well, either interested in one of the crew members, right? Distracting them,
Mm-hmm.
or trying to broker a different type of sale.
Okay, I'm gonna turn my audio up even more. We'll do that.
Perhaps even trying to maybe, and again, I know this goes against Corel's moral code, but since you're not actually doing it, perhaps you can try to interest them in maybe you have some slaves to sell that you need to find transport for, and you heard the serial prophet was open to that type of work.
Well, we'll have to see what's gonna happen, won't we?
Well, haha. So, which of the droids would Corel like to take with them on this journey? Would you prefer
I think
A1 or
take
D4?
I think she would take A1. That way we have a good pilot on both sides.
All right, I think that's a wise idea.
Plus, the tall people can stay on the crowd side.
All right.
Hopefully my audio is a little bit better because it's maxed out at this point. I can definitely try and turn it up more, but it's gonna start like really This is actually fully maxed out at this point. So.
Made
And
your voice deeper when you do that.
Well, yeah, it's obviously going to be a very white filter. You know, hello, Tazi. Hello, Tazi. Anyway.
All right. So is there anything you guys want to get on Teth before you leave?
I don't know that is there anything we need for the caper? Do we need to buy any supplies for the caper?
I think Corell's gonna pick up some like cosmetics and such, like some body paint, that kind of thing, to disguise her coloring and her markings.
Okay.
So, and actually, she will kind of think back at what Zahn's mom used to wear, and see if she can find an outfit like that, but more so.
Okay.
And I don't know that we'll need anything in particular for our side of the caper. The pick up it, the meet the ship in space and pick it up there side.
I would hope not.
Okay. You guys can find one.
All right.
Find that kind of stuff. I don't think that's anything too crazy.
Would it make more sense planning wise? Would it make more sense planning wise for us to try to help out at ground level?
You could be there as a support in case things go horribly wrong. Oh, jeez, I'm still
instead of
quiet. What the hell?
instead of the two of us waiting on the ship, perhaps we are trying to. I don't know if there's possibly something we can do with the ground crew, or trying to make things easier for our onboard team to slip into the ship.
Okay.
It's an excellent question.
Again, this is going off of the plan of you two getting on the ship and then stealing it. If that's the way we want to go.
That's fine. I'm trying to fix my audio also. So.
Gotcha. Thanks for bearing with us, listeners and watchers. Appreciate it.
No worries. So we've
Chris,
got.
I wasn't thanking you.
Oh, all right.
You're stuck here. And for those people who are listening to this and not watching the stream, Chris just flipped me off
I did not. I scratched my forehead.
with a finger that is distinctly meant
Well,
for flipping off.
I hurt both the fingers beside it, so I can't really straighten them out that well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Justin's here. Says
Hello, Justin.
Hello, Justin. Don't mind me. I'm really quiet, apparently. I have no idea why.
says you might still be at work. Are you or are you not?
Yeah, I feel like that's a valid question, Chris.
Yeah. So right now we've got the plan of Tazi and D4 are going to sneak in after Corell and A1 create a distraction.
Yes.
Perfect.
And that we will take the ship. Tazi and D4 will steal the ship, and then our other two, Corell and A1, will meet us with the Kralitz Fang.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
I think I may know what the problem is. So
What could possibly go wrong?
Keep
What?
going, and I will work on it.
That's a good point.
Good point, Nathan.
I thought Justin was the boss, so therefore
Ooh.
I could be wrong.
Okay, I'm probably really damn loud now. So we'll see how that goes.
No difference on my end.
Oh, no, you're using Discord. I'm overblowing the fudge out of this. Let's turn it down just a little bit. Well, now I've got the correct input actually making noise, so hopefully this will be quiet. Apparently, I was doing all my audio through the webcam up here. For some stupid reason, OBS went, hey, let's just use this today.
There is always a bigger boss. You are correct, Justin. Especially in my business now. At least 17 above me. I don't really know how many.
What about at work?
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
I only have one boss above me at home.
That's so sad for you.
Well, my wife won't let me have any more.
Okay, that's fair. That is absolutely fair. Chat, how is audio?
Kevin says you're an 11, and now matches Chris and Michael. So I appreciate that you find us,
Oof.
above a 10 in our looks. That's appreciative, Kevin.
Awesome. Thank you,
Wait, did
Kevin. That's very
say
sweet
that?
of you.
I don't think that's what Kevin said.
I said we can now hear Kaylee, and
right
she
there in
was an
writing.
11. Apparently,
All right,
I mean, that's apparently is it because I did something different with my hair?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Oh well.
All right.
Let's go back to the game. I mean, we've only been playing for
so
20
we are-
minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say we are now close to 20 minutes in, and our audio is good. All right, woohoo!
So yes, Corella's going to go look for some like cosmetics and body paint to disguise her colorings and markings, and an outfit that would do Zahn's mom in her slutty phase well. So,
You sure you're talking about the right mom?
have you met Zahn's mom?
Fair.
I'm not talking about Tazi's mom. Tazi's mom just wears whatever, and then she gets whatever. I'm censoring this out of sensitivity towards Tazi.
Tazi can't hear Kaylee.
It's a good point. Yeah. How do you have that filter? Anyway, game.
All right. You guys are headed to ZELTROSS, unless there's anything else you want to do.
Load up on the ship and
All right.
go.
Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate being called an 11 across the board.
All right.
right.
Would you like Tazi? Do we need to make astrogation rolls? Do we need to make piloting checks, Chris?
ZELTROSS is pretty easy. So if you want to make an easy astrogation check, you can.
Well, I mean, technically, wouldn't A1 be doing the astrogation as he is our astromech?
Well, I was going to give you a bunch of black dice that you could just tell me you can negate.
What if Tazi can't negate astrogation rolls?
Neither can A1.
Because he's used to A1 doing it.
Yeah, there's got to be a skill for that does it. But all right,
Sure, there is.
that's 3 successes and 2 advantages. So A1 plots the course correctly,
All right.
and you get ZELTROSS. It's a very the planet's kind of bright purple kind of atmosphere with some yellow clouds. It's brightly lit as you come into come through atmosphere. There's several different vacation retreats and different resorts all across the planet.
Chris, what time of day is it when we arrive?
What part of the planet?
Well, what part of the planet do we have to get to find the ship?
Looks like it's morning.
Okay. Come on, it's a Star Wars planet. It's always the same time,
Everywhere.
always the same temperature.
No, it's
the
always
same
morning or
climate.
sunrise or sunset because there's always sun somewhere
True.
in the shot. So this is sunrise.
Yes, you have a sunrise in the background as you're coming in to ZELTROSS. And you find a spot on a landing pad.
When you land, Corell walks up to the cockpit, and as you turn around, you notice that she is not her normal kind of blue-green. She is red and black from head to toe. And the reason you can tell that is the outfit she is wearing leaves very little to the imagination. She's basically wearing a midriff-bearing vest, and like short shorts, like Daisy Duke level shorts that are made out of a black bantha skin, and that her top is a like a emerald green with bedazzles on it.
And Tazi is trying to look away. Like Tazi got like one good look and then is like looking at other places in the cockpit. That's quite the outfit. I believe distraction will be achieved.
Yeah, I figured it would be pretty doable at this point. I had to have D4 help me with the body paint though, but you know it'll wear off in like 3 or 4 days, so I think we got plenty of time.
Wait, is that paint? That's not one of his shots.
Why would I get a shot to change my coloration?
Well, that's what I did.
Oh, wasn't that really painful?
I mean, it didn't really hurt, but I was unconscious most of the time.
Well, see, I decided that I would like to not be this color forever.
Well, I mean, I'm not that color now. It wore off.
Right, but I mean that's a long time. You were still kind of greenish when I met you again. When I re-met you, when we got back together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It did. It took a while to wear off. Paint's fine. Paint is good. I don't expect anyone's actually going to be touching you. So.
Oh, it'll stand up to touch. It'll stand up to touch. And Corell like rubs her forearm. It's like it's like an indelible dye. It's time delay. So hopefully I don't need to take it off anytime soon because, well, we forgot to pick up the catalyst to remove it. So it's just got to kind of wash off. The polymers will stop. The bonds will break in 3 to 4 days. It depends on the oils on the skin. And okay, you don't really care about this, do you?
Tazi definitely grew to have a blank look on his face as you were describing the inner workings of the skin coloration.
Biochemistry does that. Thank you, Kevin. Our chat's on fire tonight.
Yeah,
Indeed.
so I mean, there should be no problem. So if somebody gets handsy or something, they won't come away with a handful of paint. That would, kind of ruin the disguise.
I mean, let's be fair, Corell. If somebody gets handsy, I don't expect they're going to come away with a hand.
It depends on if that gets us the ship or not. We have a job to do.
Yes, we do. All right, so you distract. We will sneak on, and we will, once we get on and once we've got the ship, we'll calm you.
I thought we were going to get the ship, and you guys were going to. Okay, so while we distract them, you're going to steal the. You and D4 will steal the ship.
Yep.
And then A1 and I will come back here and take off in the Kralith's Fang, and then we will rendezvous and do the thing. Okay.
It just makes more sense because you're like it's easier for me to pilot different ships, right? Because of my particular skill set, and you are very used to the Kralith's Fang.
That is true. You make good points, Tazi.
Plus, D4 is maybe the sneakiest one of all 4 of us. So,
where is D4? I haven't seen him since he completed the paint job.
Exactly.
Aha, I see what you did there. That's almost as good as your Dunium joke.
What Dunium joke?
The one you were telling earlier, over and over again. It just wasn't funny.
I don't remember. I don't remember
that's
that
okay.
joke.
That's okay. It was pretty forgettable.
That's okay. I probably heard it from somebody who didn't have a sense of humor.
Most likely, yes. Hopefully they don't find out about your poor taste in humor, because I'm sure they thought it was hilarious.
To each their own. Some people just aren't born with it. We should probably get the job going.
We really should probably get the job going.
Yeah.
A1, you ready?
Yeah.
So wait, what's your cover? What's your cover story?
I'm with her.
He's with me.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, but Corell, what's your cover story?
Oh,
You want to tell me, or you just want to surprise me?
I'm gonna surprise you. We'll tell you what it was on the way back.
All right. Well,
We got this. It's no problem.
good luck, and may the force be with you.
Thank you, chat.
Chad, who's Chad?
Huh?
Who's Chad?
Oh, no, sorry. Force Ghost. It happens all the time. Come on, A1. And Corell turns.
There's a force ghost named Chet.
Corell turns and walks out.
If we've got a force ghost on the ship, you need to tell me.
Don't mind it. It won't eat much. A1,
Yeah.
you tell me if I had a poor sense of humor, right?
Like before you told the joke or after you told the joke?
Well, I mean, in general, sort of thing. Like, if I was telling jokes and they weren't funny, you would be, like, honest and not cruel?
I guess so.
All right. I appreciate that. So, okay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to gauge their reactions and make it up on the fly as we go.
So the usual plan.
Pretty much, yeah. But this time we know it's the usual plan. We're not expecting a plan to go correctly, so therefore nothing can go wrong.
Got it. So where are they at?
You didn't, like, query the docking control to see where they were?
Oh, sorry. I was busy listening to you guys.
Ah. Okay, sorry. My job is to be distracting, and apparently I'm doing a very good job. Would you mind taking a look? See if you can get that information.
1 second. He pulls over to the computers. Huh. It's an interesting roll. 2 successes.
All right.
Interesting role.
Yeah,
Is it
'cause
interesting?
Yeah. Well, for me, because all the threats and advantages canceled.
Ah.
You guys are on landing pad 7. They are on landing pad 36.
All right, so we have a little bit of a walk. I'll forward that information to Tazi as we go.
On the ship, Tazi will just cut over real quick, looking at D4. All right, so we're gonna give them. Well, I guess we should probably be about maybe 15 minutes behind them. We'll stay far enough back so they can't see us. Then we'll be close enough for when they distract, so that we should be able to get onto the ship.
Very well. I agree with this plan.
So we'll give them another 10 minutes or so.
Agreed.
They're the landing pad's all the way across the terminal. It's literally the other side of the spaceport. So
And what is your plan for approaching?
well, I mean, ideally they distract the crew off the ship. Then you and I can go to the ship. We'll break into the ship.
And
Then take the ship.
what is our contingency if there are people on the ship?
If there are people on the ship, then we stop them from communicating, and we make them unconscious. We knock them out. We incapacitate them. We do not kill them.
Very well. Understood. Set weapons to stun. Will do.
And Tazi kind of like looks at D4 and then also like nods and switches the settings on his pistols to stun also.
And D4
That could have been unfortunate.
for them. Correct.
And we can wipe back over to
Okay.
our distractions.
As you cut back over, Corell is walking through the docking area, and Chris, where are my skills? There isn't a performance skill, is there?
There is not.
How about athletics?
What are you trying to do?
Kind of the attention-getting walk. Like little hip sway, just like trying to accentuate what is... Corella isn't really, shall we say, pulchritudinous. Her build is lean and muscular. What? What was that, Michael?
What was that word again?
Pulchritudinous. She don't have the big boobs.
Okay. There you go. That's...
Me speak,
I was
man.
unaware.
She don't had the
I just learned a
badonkadonk.
word today. Learned a word.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thought I'd check. So she's there was, so she's going to attempt to accentuate what she has, use motion to give the illusion of more, like a more sultry walk, that kind of thing.
I would almost say that could be coordination also. Or if you're trying to grab their attention, I would say it could also be a deception or even charm.
Yeah, I would think it's more in that vein. I think athletics is more like picking things up.
Okay. I think coordination sounds good to me.
Okay. I think as you guys walk off the ship, it is basically the planet is a giant party.
Yeah.
Everywhere there's people moving around, there's alcohol being drank everywhere, there's food all over the place. People are enjoying themselves and falling all over each other and stumbling around. So you don't have a ton of space without possibly getting bumped into. So I'm going to say it's a hard check to start
You
with.
said this is ZELTROSS, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very... what was the word that used in here?
Kaylee, you know what the crew forgot to pick up?
Never-ending revelry.
Oh, crap. You're right. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out what happened, shall we?
Perfect.
Let's see if Chris remembers, shall we?
I'd like to spend a light side
You're
point.
an ass.
Fair enough.
Tazi is with D4.
Okay.
And I'd like the light side point to trigger a database flag for D4 that on ZELTROSS, pheromones might be pretty prevalent.
Yep.
And can maybe D4 have remembered to provide Corell and Tazi with some nasal filters? I guess the Tazi doesn't necessarily need nasal filters, but he'll probably have something that can go in his mouth, or even like a face mask of some kind.
Or he could make I'll say Tazi doesn't really have
Tazi doesn't have a nose.
traditional nose, so
Not a traditional one, no. It's more of an avant-garde nose.
So I say he could make a little, almost like Vicks rub that could go under Corell's nose, so that Corell doesn't smell the pheromones.
I would suggest for Tazi it might be similar to like a rebreather or.
It would be very obvious, though.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember Duros anatomy.
This is a good question.
And I think
Who in chat is an expert with Duros? Let me take a look real quick. Add a picture.
I was actually kind of hoping chat would like weigh in suddenly, like rescue us here from the
olfactory organs beneath their eyes. So,
the internet.
According to Star Wars Wikipedia's,
Yeah, that's what I was just getting to.
So
Glasses.
perhaps something similar to what you're whipping up for Kaylee. He can like put under his eyes like a rub.
Okay. Got it.
Kind of topical.
Got it. All right. So,
So yeah, I'm spending a light side point for that.
yep, got it. So what we have is Corel trying to do a hips accentuated kind of walk. So we're going with coordination. Since there's not a lot of space, I say it's a hard check. And I think throw in a couple of black dice because I don't feel like this is something Corel has really done often. So it might be a little uncomfortable or awkward.
Alrighty. The first roll of the night, and let's see what happens. That cancels that. That's a lot of threats. Oh, dear God. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. So that's going to cancel that. So there is good news. The good news is I have 4 successes. The bad news is I have 3 threats also.
Okay. All right. You're
So if you don't have anything, I think that Carl is doing it, but possibly too well. And she's getting a lot of attention that she wasn't really aiming for.
perfect. Corel, you're doing a good job. You are drawing attention from various people that come up and offer you different drinks and ask for your attention for the evening and ask to join their little party that they're having.
And, Corella is going to very gently, turn people down. Like she's looking for somebody specific, just kind of working her way through the crowd as it gets more and more onerous.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's have you make a perception check.
Okay. I has perception.
Yeah. A hard perception and throw in a couple black dice from all the people that are kind of flocking to you or moving towards you.
Okay. I think I would have preferred having all of those threats again, but let's see how this turns out. So that cancels that. That cancels that. That negates... Actually, that's not too bad. So that's gonna negate that. 3 successes and an advantage.
All right. You make your way through the majority of the crowd, and you get near the other crew's landing pad just in time to see a group leaving. And this is a group of mostly, let's see, we'll go with a mix of Rhodian, Twi'lek, and human. They are all female.
Corel like blinks and then smiles and like turns it up a notch, heading towards the crew.
Okay. You head over there. They're all seem to be talking amongst themselves and enjoying themselves. And how close are you going to try to get?
I want to get it within earshot. Corel's been making a pretty good beeline at this point, or whatever line we have at this in Star Wars. But now she's moving at a more leisurely pace at this point, trying to draw attention more than anything else.
Okay. I think we should have another roll if you're trying to draw their attention.
What do you want? Charm?
I think charm this time.
Okay.
Go with the same basic roll.
Corel has almost no charm.
All right, 3 purple and a couple black.
because I'm a Twi'lek, I get a blue die
Okay.
to go with my 3 green.
And
And that's a lot of blank dice, actually. Oh, shit, though. That's not good. 2 failures and 2 threats.
Okay. Oops.
I kind of want to say that the Corell is not as good looking as this crew is. This crew just came from the Barbie planet. They're all ridiculously Margot Robbie attractive. And so they're not really paying attention.
All right. Perfect there. Yep. They continue going about their little path down the walkway towards one of the bars. There's several bars in this area. It's all surrounding kind of a central area that has lots of couches and music playing.
Corell just kind of
Different
like
colored lights.
kind of murmurs quietly because she figure A1 will pick it up. Did they all leave the ship? I mean, we might be able to just go.
I don't know. I can't see on the ship.
There was a lot of them that came off the ship, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, there was. I counted 6.
Right. And that ship is the ship about the same size as the Kralitz Fang?
It's a medium freighter.
Oh, so it's bigger. Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm just trying to think. What do we want to just try and go? Or, I mean, the idea was to distract them. I mean, they're distracted. They're not even here. That seems pretty distracted.
I mean, yeah. Looks like they're going to party. I mean,
All right.
try. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Is the sultry? Is the ramp open?
No.
Okay. Once they're kind of out of sight, Corell will kind of head over towards the ramp and see if there's like knock on it very gently, like loud enough, but like not like wham wham wham, just more like ding ding, just a very gentle knock.
Okay. You tap on the ship and kind of listen, and a minute later, you hear from around kind of the other side of the ship, but not from inside the ship.
Like a speaker.
You hear sounds like it's more coming from on the other side of the ship. So it's somebody from outside.
Okay.
Yes. And you kind of peek around the side of the ship. You see a large Herglick. I think I said that wrong.
Herglick. Yep.
They're look like the big killer whales, if I remember correctly.
We have beaten them up before. Yes.
You see one of those standing there looking at you. Looks like she's got some tools in her hand. Looks like she's working on something outside the ship.
Oh, you're a mechanic. That's wonderful.
And you are?
I am looking for a ride. If you're a mechanic, you take wonderful care of your ship.
Thank you.
When are you leaving?
When the captain's back. I don't know that. I'm just the mechanic.
Oh, you looked very captainy. I'm attempting charm on a Herglick.
Yep.
And I understand what I'm doing.
All right. Go ahead and roll that charm check.
Do I still have negatives? Like the black dice? It's 1-on-1.
No, I would say roll your charm against, I think it's her discipline. No, perception, that's what it is. Why did I not mark that page?
I mean, I'm fine with an average.
Just make it 2.
Okay.
That's all right.
Thank you. I have a shot at this now. I somehow have gotten 2 dice to land on top of each other. Please hold.
I didn't say a coordination check.
Seriously. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll those 2 dice because I don't know. Yeah, innuendo much.
Charm goes against cool.
Do you need me to re-roll? Because that's a really good roll.
Oh, go ahead.
4 successes and an advantage.
Okay.
Wait, were you asking if you needed to reroll because you got a good roll?
No, well, yes, because if he wanted me to re-roll, I was going to pout about it. But since he didn't, I'm just going to be cool about it.
Okay. She kind of Miles. What? If you just wait for the captain, maybe you could talk. But I don't know if they're looking for crew or passengers.
Oh, I mean, I can pay my droid manservant over there. He has everything. Do you have a clean place I could sit down for a minute? And Curl takes off. She's wearing heels that she is absolutely not used to, and like stands on one foot and rubs her other foot, like doing this contortionist almost move, pulling her left heel up to her waist and rubbing her feet. It's like, my feet are killing me.
That looks painful. I don't know how you do that.
It is fashion. What do we know?
She's looking down at her mechanic outfit, which is a pair of cargo pants and just a black t-shirt.
I think it actually looks a lot like Carell's mechanic outfit, except a different colored shirt. So
yeah, and she kind of wipes her hands on it. Yeah, I don't really know fashion very well.
Oh, you do fine. You just are cuddly. You look wonderful. I'm sorry. I'm not normally this forward. I've just been looking for a way off planet for hours, and my feet are killing me.
Well, you'd have to talk to Captain.
The captain is in charge of seating?
Of everything on the ship.
Well,
that's how it works.
Do you have like a deck chair or anything you could bring out so I could just sit and wait for him? Or her? Or them?
The captain's a her. She just left. The rest of the crew.
Oh, they could be gone for hours. How am I going to stand for all this time?
Just keep my feet underneath me.
Well, no, my feet hurt.
Well, then you should sit down.
Where? That's what I'm asking. I need someplace clean to sit. Everything here is covered in dirt.
She looks around and runs over and grabs a crate and slides it over. And it's a pretty big, heavy crate. And of course, you get the stereotypic grinding sound of the metal crate on the metal landing pad.
Oh, okay. You do not need to impress me with your strength. You're quite marvelous. It's just that I will get my outfit dirty if I sit on that. Could you at least get like a covering for it?
Maybe you could send your manservant there to go get you something to put down.
Well, then...
And she's pointing at A1. Who you look over and you see one of his feet lightly tapping.
You know what? That's a wonderful idea. Droid, go see if there's anything you can do. And Carell turns and winks at A1 and then turns back to engage the Herglick in conversation, hoping that A1 gets an idea that she can't actually say out loud.
All right. A1 turns and rolls away.
I'm going to attempt to be a distraction. So if A1 does what I'm hoping he's going to do, the Herglick might not notice or not pay attention to him anyway.
Okay. All right. So what is Corel? Is she just gonna continue this?
Yeah, so Corell's gonna like walk towards the Herglick, like walk past her a little bit, so she has to turn to keep an eye on Corell, and then turns to face her and like tries to put her shoe back on and like loses her balance and reaches out and puts a hand on the Herglick for ostensibly balance, and puts her shoe back on, but then doesn't remove her hand. You know, it's very flirtatious and it's a little awkward, to be fair.
Okay. That is happening.
Yes, that is happening.
We'll move back over to Tazi and D4.
So I feel like enough time has passed that both Tazi and D4 have left the Kralitz Fang and have started making their way over to the landing pad for the our target.
Okay.
And Chris, about when do you think we arrive?
I think, I mean, it's been probably, I'd say A1's already left. So you get there just in time to see Corel continuing to do odd things with her foot and flirting with this tall Herglick.
All right. Clearly the distraction is not quite working yet. D4, let's post up over here near these cargo containers and just keep an eye on things.
Very well, Captain.
Do you happen to have a tranquilizer that would work on a Herglick?
Let me check.
I'd like to spend another light side point.
All right.
I think that's a good use of one.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. I happen to have a few I could mix together that should be strong enough to put the Herglick to sleep, but not end its existence.
Yes, we'd prefer not to do that. Remember, incapacitate. That's the goal.
I understand. May I ask a question?
Of course.
Why do you emphasize that with me, but not with Corel?
Because of your former programming, I think it's just force of habit for me.
There is logic with that. But I would point out that I believe Corel has ended the existence of more people than I have. Since
Well,
we have met. I
yes,
should
yes,
correct myself.
since we have met, but my my understanding of your previous existence is that you ended a lot of existences.
It was part of the experiment. But I do not think that now is the time we should get into that.
No, I agree. We need to keep our eyes focused on the goal.
Very well. And with that, roll a perception check. Make a hard perception check.
Now that the
Tazi?
goal is moving on you.
Yes.
Hard is 3, correct?
3 purple, correct.
Three. All right. Let's see what happens here. That's a triumph.
Woohoo!
Yay.
But let me count these up. So with the triumph, it's 2 successes, 4 advantages.
Okay. You are looking out and you happen to spot A1. He's on the other side of the landing pad. Looks like he is trying to sneak his way up to a computer port. Let me roll
All right,
his.
I'd like to spend my triumph to upgrade A1's check.
Fair enough.
So A1 will get an upgrade from me.
All right. You get 2 successes and a threat. So I'll just upgrade his difficulty. He sneaks up and he plugs into a computer terminal.
Wait, you're upgrading his difficulty or upgrading his die roll?
Well, no, I'm sorry, a black die, because I had a... I know what I meant. It's in front of me.
Just making sure. I was like, the Triumph was supposed to be good, Chris.
He stealthily got over there with the
Whoopsie.
Triumph,
Okay.
but he rolled a threat with his stealth.
Okay.
Now I got to roll his computer check because he's thinking that he has figured out what Corell wants him to do.
Let's see what happens.
Five successes and 1 advantage.
Whatever it is, you did it well.
Yeah. So, A1, we see him spinning up on a computer terminal. And after a few minutes, he rolls backwards. And Tazi, your comm goes off.
Go for Tazi.
So Corell's currently distracting one mechanic. We think the 6 that left are part of the rest of the crew. I just hacked in and they have a total of 10 crew on board. So my math says there should be 3 more on board. And the captain is a Rhodian named Sultry. But there's 1 snag.
Just one?
Yeah. We have to have the captain's handprint to open the door. And I'm going to flip over dark side point. But good news, I found that the captain likes to party and drink and tends to like her companionship tall and male.
Riff.
Yeah.
All right, change of plan.
So I'm thinking that our best chance is to send D4 to seduce her. I mean, might have to make him a little taller.
I appreciate your attempted humor.
It's all right. I'm just a little manservant over here.
If you could droid servant your way over to Corell and let Corell know what's going on, I'll go back to the ship and find something slutty.
All right.
Riff. And then the comm cuts off.
I'm clipping that. I'm gonna go back and find something slutty. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
I don't think you have to go far, but anyways.
It's true.
Tazi turns around and starts looking around. So we are still in the spaceport, right? Is it one of the space?
Yeah.
Is this the type of spaceport where there are, stores? There are storefronts.
Yeah, you've got different storefronts with different bars. It's all kind of around a central domed-in area, like I said, with lots of different couches and lights and music. And I mean, there's all sorts of different stores here. Some you won't see on other planets because they specialize in exotic drinks and other fun stuff.
All right. Tazi gets on his comm back to A1.
Go for A1.
All right, A1.
Yeah.
If you can, take Corell and see if Corell can get the mechanic to tell her where the crew went.
All right.
So
Will
we
do.
can go track them down. And then Tazi looks at the selection of stores and while he may not be able to read Zeltron, he can definitely tell by the wares in the store window that this may be the type of place he would go to purchase something that is barely going to fit on his body.
Fair enough.
All right.
So we'll pop over. A1 looks around for a second and comes out of his little hiding place. Rolls up to Corral.
Honestly, I think it's despicable the way they make us wear these shoes, but you know, that's why you are blessed with large feet. You cannot wear these dainty shoes. It is a blessing.
You feel a bump in your leg.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hello.
You turn around and A1's dragging over. Looks like just a tarp you found.
Carl turns back to the Herglick. You cannot get good help these days. Do you see what I'm doing? What I have to deal with? Now I have a filthy tarp. Which, admittedly, is one of my favorite drinks, but it does not help for sitting.
You could go to a nice drinking establishment. Maybe your friend here could recommend the best one.
I guess. Do you have a place you prefer to go?
The Herglick, I don't usually leave the ship.
That is a shame. You should definitely let yourself be seen. You're beautiful.
She kind of looks down and blushes. Well, we sometimes have lots of need for me to fix things, but the rest of the crew went to it's called the Heels and Wheels.
Ah, I know this place. You know what? I will go tell your captain that you should be allowed to go out more, and they should do something to let you have fun. I will be back. And Krill pats her on the arm and turns and does the walk away.
For a moment, Awen looks at the Herglick, looks at Corral, then looks at the Herglick, then rolls up next to you. Do I keep going with you or do I stay here?
I would think you probably are going to come with me, yes.
All right.
Why would you stay there?
Well, that's true.
I mean, it seems counterproductive. Why are we going to the bar?
I talked to Tazi. He needs to know the name of the bar.
Okay. Well, I know that we know the name of the bar now. Where is Tazi?
He's probably going to make a regrettable decision on an outfit and then head to the Heels and Wheels.
Like, more regrettable than the spangly, shiny bedazzled jumpsuit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Your holo recorder works, right?
Oh, it's on high def.
Okay. Oh, you got an upgrade. Excellent. Good job. Good job, Ewan.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get a good seat.
All right.
Calm him and let him know where it is. I didn't bring a comm. There's really nowhere to put it on this outfit. There's really not a way to thing. So, you do that and I'll find us a spot.
Okay.
And I'll head towards the Heels and Wheels.
All right. Tazi, your comm goes off.
Go for Tazi.
You need to go to a bar called Heels and Wheels. And,
Heels on Wheels.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea what this captain may like in terms of her companions?
I'm gonna say ruggedly handsome. But
Well, what if that's not an option?
I guess you'll have to do your best.
All right. Is there anywhere you can pop in and do like a holo check? Maybe there's some images of her with other people somewhere on the HoloNet.
Yeah, or if you want, I could go in before you. Just take pictures of her.
Well, yeah, but I don't need to. I mean, I guess I should know what she looks like. But I was thinking if maybe you can find out if there's been pictures of her with other people. Maybe figure out her type.
All right. 1 second.
Did you? Is Carell? Carell's gone from the mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Tazi keys Carell into the conversation.
There's no answer. Tazi does remember that she is wearing basically a belt with a little bit of cloth and a halter top that there'd be no way to hide anything.
But there'd be no clutch, no
Nope.
purse,
Mm-mm.
no. All right. Tazi keys Carell's comm and then realizes that it's pointless. Just to let Carell know. You let Carell know what the plan is, right?
Yeah, she's right next to me.
Okay.
And it looks like Captain Sultry likes people who aren't afraid to have a really good time and aren't afraid to get on the dance floor, and they like just always throw their fist in the air. It seems like weird to me.
You're not making any of this up, right?
No, I'm looking at some pictures on her logs right now.
All right. I'm trusting you on this, little buddy.
All right, me too.
You know this is for a job, right?
Right.
All right. So Tazi in the store approaches the clerk.
Well, hello there. You obviously are coming here for sartorial elegance.
It's a tall, dark pink Zeltron with white hair shaved on both sides, very gender fluid looking.
Hello. I'm here because I need to look attractive to a ridiculously beautiful. And then Tazi looks over to D4. What was the captain again?
Second. She is a Rhodian.
Ridiculously beautiful Rhodian, who apparently likes rugged men who are not afraid to have a good time. What can you do for me?
Oh, we can do many things. You're just a blank canvas waiting to be painted on, aren't you? Droids.
And like three little, the equivalent of pit droids that are all festooned with different cloths and painted bright different colors descend on you, and they start doing measurements and such like that. And the Zeltron like gives some various orders, and they bring a bunch of clothes out. It's like, you need to go into fitting room 2 and try these on. They're going to be marvelous on you.
Can do. And Tazi goes in to try on the outfit.
When you get in there, you see there is a black fishnet tank top that is crop top, but it's like a slanted crop top. So it comes like right, the shortest part is right beneath your breastbone and then flows out to the side and then over your hips. It's almost like a feminine tunic cut, but it's very high, accentuating.
Asymmetrical?
No, it's symmetrical actually, but it accentuates any abs you might have. Tazi's one pack perhaps. And there are some.
I'll have you know again that Tazi is very prim. It's not very bulky.
That's perfectly fine. And they are coupled with a pair of
They look like spray-on leather pants with some padding in all the right places, shall we say. But they are not actually leather. They are more of a what is the term of that very cornstarch kneading or baby powdery kneading latex? That's what it's called. And those are like capris, but it doesn't matter because the boots that are with you are a same color. It's like a navy blue, almost black, that goes with your coloration very well, but they have 3-inch heels with teeny tiny little fish in the bottom, in the heels, that are swimming around. You can tell they're like little mini droids. They're not actual fish, but there you go.
Tazi puts on the fishnet top and the pants, but walks out of the room carrying the boots because Tazi is already ridiculously tall, and the heels on the boots are a little much for him.
Ah.
Do you have something in more of like a stylish flat?
Well, they really do set off the whole outfit. We here at Fit to Take Off pride ourselves in complete ensembles.
No, I appreciate that. I do. But I'm already very tall, and I don't have a lot of experience walking in heels like this. And I think I need something a little bit more fitting to my experience.
Rollerblades are out then?
Yes. Although heels to wheels. Nope. Yeah, rollerblades are out. No wheels. Let's stick with heels.
We have
Let's go with a lower heel.
We have hoverblades.
Do you have those boots that like convert from boots to have wheels in them?
Well, we do have one pair. They haven't sold in 5 seasons, though. I'd feel very awkward selling them to you when they're that out of fashion.
Are they inexpensive?
They are 5 seasons out of fashion, so if you are willing to take them, I could throw them in. You will need, however, a wallet chain. Let me get those for you. And they bustle off to the back, and they come back a minute later, and there are what look like combat boots with and when they give them to you, you can see that there are wheels, retracted wheels, but they are the wheels are jet black, and the boots are bright chrome. And they also hand you a very nice wallet with a bright silver shiny chain.
What do I put in this?
Well, credits. I see you're carrying a communications device. You could put it in there.
Okay.
And they snap their fingers. One of the droids come over and starts polishing the boots.
What about for this? And Tazi kind of motions to his head. Do I need to do something with this?
But you want something that doesn't make you appear to be taller, is that correct?
I need something to make me look masculine and attractive.
Attractive? I've got it. It's all the rage. D2, go get the raspberry. And the droid comes out a little bit later with a hat box. And they open it up, and it's basically a French beret. It's kind of a purplish red that goes with your coloration.
Okay, how do I wear this?
Can you crouch just a little bit?
Yeah, yes, sure.
And they reach up and affix it's a raspberry beret, and it kind of like sits jauntily on the side of your head, and you can feel that it like has almost a little adhesive to it. Not enough that it sticks, but it lets it sit at a jaunty angle. It's like a static adhesive almost.
I don't want to be rude, but this seems like something you might find in, like, I don't know, a secondhand store.
Well, we do have tiaras that would really set off your eyes.
No. The hat is fine. The hat's fine.
Okay, very well. If there would be nothing else, would you like to wear this out of the store? We can have your other clothes burned.
No. Have the other clothes delivered to this ship, and then Tazi passes over the information for the Crowd's Fang.
Docking Bay 7, yes.
Yes, just have them delivered to the ship.
It'll be there within the hour.
Oh, wonderful. Guess I charge the clothes to the ship also.
We require your thumbprint, sir.
Very well. And Tazi lays down his thumbprint.
And there's like a worrying moment where you're not sure if the transaction goes through, but then it beeps in the affirmative.
There's definitely one of those.
Yeah, it eventually goes through. Excellent. Well,
Great.
Remember, fit to take off when you need clothes that need to be on off.
Thank you for your time.
Most welcome. And they literally kind of walk you to the door and open the door and show you out.
All right, the name of the bar was the Heels to Wheels, right, D4?
That is correct.
All right, let's rendezvous with the rest of the group.
Very well. I believe that they are sitting outside of that establishment.
I guess we should I should try these wheels out, huh?
It might be advisable to do that now before anything else happens that you might
All right.
rush into a decision to use
I
them.
feel like, would this be a coordination check?
For sure.
All right. Upside to being a gunslinger, Tazi's got a pretty good agility.
Yeah, I would hope so. So these are basically like I'm picturing almost like go-go gadget boots that the roller skates pop out of.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like honestly, like I totally picture them like Heelys. Like
Oh,
Tazi,
gotcha.
like Tazi clenches his toes and like wheels like literally like pop out the bottoms, or like the sides, however you want to do it.
I like the bottoms, but also you'll D4 would notice that the boots also around the soles, once they lift up off the ground, start like having this chasing neon like LED light trail around them.
Like this little light trail.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And they seem to
Cool.
react
What's
to
the-
sound.
What's the challenge rating for the check, Chris?
I would think probably 3 purple. I've never tried Heelys, so I personally don't really know. Not a lot.
I'm going to agree with 3 purple.
Yeah, not a lot of middle-aged guys are going out and buying Heelys right now. At least none that I know.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that that's a success. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 successes, and that's it. The threats and advantages washed out. So 3 successes.
Perfect. So Tazi figures out how to use his new, we'll just call them Heelys. Keep it easy for me. And
Wheelie Heelys. Heely Wheelies. There we
We
go.
could call them Steelies because stellar Heelys.
Oh, yeah. Steelies. There you go.
And you roll yourself over towards the good old heels and wheels.
Yeah. So A1 and Corel see Tazi see something like rolling up very quickly, and like start doing like some foot crossovers. And then there is a little bit of a jump, and then the wheels retract mid jump, and then Tazi lands on his feet and like in front of you, wearing again, apparently, close to the tightest pants you've ever seen him wear,
With butt lifts.
with butt lifts, to give Tazi a butt, frankly.
Exactly. That was the purpose.
A fishnet shirt that appears to be like cut down the middle to be able to show off Tazi's abs. Ab. He's got more than one ab.
Abba cab.
Abraham
Maybe
Lincoln.
it's a quad pack. Maybe it's not like a 12 pack or an 8 pack. It's like a quad pack. It's
All right. Fair enough.
respectable. And then the of course the raspberry beret.
As soon as Tazi gets near, you hear come out of A1 the sound of applause. Yay! Like a small crowd.
All right. This is fine. I think we are all had our fun. Let's get the job. Let's continue the work.
Corell does not react visibly, but gets up and comes over and takes your arm and basically plasters herself against you. All right, let's sell this.
Wait, we're selling Tazi? Thought he was.
No.
No, yeah. Sell them.
There's nothing more desirable than somebody who is taken.
Is that true?
Yes.
What?
I didn't know that.
She will want you more because you already have someone.
Well, how does that make sense?
Well, it's a holodrama thing. It doesn't have to make sense.
So your plan is based on a holodrama?
Well, what's your plan based on? Exactly.
Tazi's manly attractiveness.
So, one of these plans is based in reality, and the other one is based on fiction.
Right. Maybe we combine the plan.
We've already combined 4 plans into one, thrown them away, and started off with another new plan. We're going, okay?
Got it.
We got this. You guys back us up and get ready to move on the ship when we go back to the ship. And also, don't intervene because there may be a cat fight.
Why would cats fight? Why would cats be in a bar?
What do you have against the Cathar? I mean...
What?
The Cathar. See, there's a Cathar right over there. Cathar females, when they want the same male, get into knockdown, drag-out fights. It's commonly referred to as a cat fight. Cathar?
Okay, got it.
Because it's easier to say than Cathar fight.
All right, I'll stay out of their way. All right, you got it, Captain.
All right, Tazi, and Corell slaps you on the padded ass. Let's go wow 'em.
I'm sorry. I made the mistake of asking the chat for something, and I'm really loving the entries. You'll hear which one I
Kevin's
pick.
answer is the true
You're
answer.
gonna hear which one I pick shortly.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's Zero Wing. No, I think
So
see.
for me,
we make
Kevin
our
has the
way-
win at the end there. So
we make our way into the bar.
All right. Yes, it's lots of loud electronic kind of dance music playing. There's all sorts of lights flashing, little mirrored ball in the ceiling. You walk in, and surrounding the dance floor is a round bar. And then in front of the bar, you got probably about 3 or 4 meters of space. And then there's a railing, and the dance floor is a meter or 2 down below. So it creates almost like a bowl effect. And you see lots of people on the dance floor jumping up and down, fists in the air, dancing away, having a good time.
while Corell is continuing to stay very close to Tazi, like almost grinding on him, but not truly, she's attempting to look around at the crowd and see if she can spot the crew from before, especially the captain.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yay, something I'm good at.
And
And make
Tazi
a
is about to
hard
roll.
perception check.
Tazi's going to roll his cool to exude confidence.
I thought that was like your stressor response was the exusion.
Ha ha ha.
All right. Let's see. Make the hard perception check and make a hard cool check. I think throwing a black die because Corel pressed against you is probably making it a little more awkward for you.
Throw in 2 black dice because I got 5 successes and a threat, so I wasn't quite looking where I was grinding.
All right.
This is the sound of me picking up an additional black die.
You're welcome. The bright side, you can't get a despair.
That is one. That is a straight wash.
All right. So you aren't tripping over
Three
yourself.
successes, three successes, 3 failures, 3 advantages, 3 threats.
What was my black die?
Your black die was a failure.
Yeah, you would have succeeded if it hadn't been for me.
Yep. All right. What'd you get on the perception check?
5 successes and a threat.
Oh, that's right. You said it. I just didn't.
There was a distraction. Yeah, it was a very good distraction.
Yes. You do find the crew. You find the 6 of them, and they're kind of to the left side of the dance floor, in between the railing and the middle.
All right, I'll kind of start steering Tazi that way and get up, lean up and towards like where his auditory receptors are, and I'm not going to push it yet. It's like, and kind of give him direction to where they are.
Okay. You can see where Corell's pointing you. They're right over there. You can see them.
Tazi is trying to separate himself from Corell a bit, and he's definitely making some uncomfortable adjustment movements.
Corell is adjusting
again,
very easily to these things.
These pants are not very comfortable to Tazi.
Understandable.
Should have offered you some baby powder before you put them on.
And he is attempting to, again, I'm going to make a... See, Tazi is going to make a...
Are you trying to slip away from Corell?
No, Tazi's going to make a charm check.
Okay.
Would you say charm or cool to try and like draw their attention?
I think charm is fine. If you're going to get...
I was going to say, does my performance give him any sort of success or any sort of blue dice?
I'd say you could roll a charm check first, and any successes you get would give him blue dice.
Okay,
We'll use the
I'll do that.
aid ability. I would say it's probably we'll stick with the hard check. So 3 purple.
You got a thing for hard checks tonight, Chris.
Chris likes it hard.
Yep.
Hang on, I have to math here.
Uh-oh.
So I have 2 successes and 4 threats.
Well done. All right. I have an idea for the threats, and we'll play that here in a moment.
So I get 2 blue dice
Yes.
to add to my hard check. That worked out very well. That is 3. That's 3 successes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 advantages.
Okay. You are...
So Tazi leans over to someone else in the establishment, and like as they are getting ready to light a death stick, he just like takes it out of their fingers, gives them a look, and then like kind of leans back against the bar and lights the death stick himself.
Okay. Having a little cool guy smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, yeah. Again, Tazi's view of what is cool is probably framed by some of the old hollows he used to watch.
Perfect. As you're doing that, Corell, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there.
Well,
Turn
hello.
around, and there is a large weequay there. I couldn't help but notice you as you brushed against me as you walked by. Got your meaning. And he winks.
Ah, yes, you caught my meaning that I am taken by this large hunk of Dorosian meat.
You rang.
He looks over at you. Well, he smiles and winks. Is there a party we're having?
Perhaps. My friend here, however, really likes shorter beings.
Oh, well, I could point to you a few if you'd like to just, go over there.
Does he
Hey,
point?
friend.
Does he point in the right direction?
Sure. Pointing in that general direction.
Go ahead, Michael.
You know them?
There?
Yeah, that group over there, the ones dancing closely. That group.
Oh, yes. Would you like an introduction?
Well, how do you know them?
They're here often, as am I. We enjoy company. And he looks at Corell and winks.
Corell winks back.
Certainly. An introduction. I think we'd appreciate that, wouldn't we, dear?
I promised you we would share you this one night. But we are not making it a habit. It's your birthday, after all.
You don't turn 212 every day.
No, you do not. My dear here is really interested in Rhodians.
Oh, well. I'm sure I can get you close to her.
She does look like a perfect little jewel, doesn't she?
Whoa, wait. What's in it for you?
Well, I'm joining in too.
We, I believe you mean?
What's in it for we?
He looks at Corell. Oh, this is his first time, isn't it?
It is.
So cute. So,
But he has a fine smack on the ass again cockpit.
I'm an accomplished pilot. What can I say?
Really knows his thrust to weight ratios.
shall we? He's motioning Tazi.
After you.
Oh. He stands next to you. It will look better if we go together.
You can have his other side.
And Corell, gets even closer.
I just love the look on your face right now. I don't know how much worse or more uncomfortable it could be in a way.
Oh, it gets so much more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So we approach the group on the dance floor.
I'm just making myself a note.
Poor Tazi. Sorry, buddy.
All right. The Wakey looks at Corel. She may not be fond of competition. You do look clingy and overly possessive.
Well, he is mine. It's more of a loan. But I take your meaning. And Corel, all seemingly reluctantly, unglues herself from Tazi's side and comes over and takes the Weequay's other arm, so she's on the other side of the Weequay.
I feel like if there wasn't all this music playing, you would actually hear the sound of the weird latex material like peeling away from the weird pants or the weird shorts material that Corel is wearing.
Almost like pulling wallpaper off.
Right?
No, that's getting Tazi out of the pants.
Yeah.
Good thing you're not hairy.
You have a little breathing room now, Tazi. And he walks forward. Walks you forward. And, well, are you ready?
Ready as I'm ever going to be.
He was hatched ready.
And Tazi is going to make another cool check.
All right.
To try to look cool.
Trying to do that, or are you going to try to charm or deception?
Well, at first, I think Tazi wants to, again, the presence side, Tazi wants to kind of
Maintain
give that
his...
idea, that presence of,
Okay.
I don't really care if I'm meeting you or not. Like, again, that's his idea of,
okay.
Idea of cool is like being aloof.
Gotcha.
So,
You're trying to maintain that persona. All right. I'm with you.
Well, I'm trying to actually enable it because, again, I tried before and there was a problem with the pants.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And you said that's going to be a hard check? Yes?
Yep. Throw in that black die just because it's an awkward outfit you're wearing.
Right.
And you've got this new gentleman that's, we'll call it helping.
That, Chris, is 2 failures and 3 advantages.
Okay. What would you like to do with the advantages?
With the advantages, I fail at looking uninterested, for sure. But the advantages do kind of give me a slight air of mystery, like, what is up with this guy? And it's
Okay.
more, it's like curiosity and not necessarily, ooh, he's hot, but what is going on with this dude?
Okay.
Like, I think clearly Tazi looks uncomfortable in these clothes. Trying to maintain he's trying to maintain like a cool exterior demeanor, but clearly not comfortable in his skin right now.
Okay. You guys get up close, and the Weequay leans over to Tazi and whispers, or not leans over, leans up, stands on his toes and whispers in Tazi's ear. She likes him strong and rugged. So take charge. Don't back down. Are you ready?
Corel's going to do something unwise that hopefully nobody notices. I'm going to make a force check.
Okay.
All right, she kind of half closes her eyes for a second, just makes a small, My man knows how to do it. And you feel this bolstering of confidence as you feel battle meditation coming over you. You get 2 successes automatically on any roll.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Note that for me.
And Tazi's familiar with this feeling.
It's been a while, but yes.
Yeah, not the first time that this sense of confidence and bravado has been bestowed.
Yep. Perfect. So he asked you if you were ready.
Don't I look ready?
He smiles, steps to your side, and he says pretty loudly, "Sultry, catch fresh fish," and he pushes you directly into her.
I'm going to spend a light side point.
Okay.
I think we still have 1.
3,
Right.
but
We
Three
have
is-
3.
3, 1.
I'll spend a light side point, and I'm going to make a coordination check.
all right.
And with the push, Tazi's going to flick the wheels out on his shoes.
Okay.
Roll right up to our lady friend,
Yep, sultry.
Sultry. Roll right up to Sultry, and then also kind of dip her.
Okay, you're gonna try to do all that on a crowded dance floor. All right,
Yep.
I think that's gonna probably be pretty difficult. So let's go with 4 purple.
Okay.
And I think since you weren't really expecting the shove, throw in that black die.
Anything else, Chris?
I mean, you already have 2 successes, so yeah, fire away.
All right. Want to get 1 success from the force point, right?
You get an upgraded die for the force point.
Oh, I
but
get an upgrade.
Upgrades
Okay,
one of your
that's right.
dice.
I will upgrade one of my green to a yellow.
You remember how this game's played? Honest.
Yeah, I know. I forget. That is acceptable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 6 successes with the 2 bonus from the force, and 1, 2, 3, and 1 threat.
Perfect. So Tazi flips out his little wheels, spins her around, and dips
I
her.
feel like so. Yeah. So with the push, there is a. I think the threat is for just a hot second. There's like a stutter step because Tazi wasn't expecting the push, and then he like taps his heels. The wheels pop out, and he like takes 2 steps and glides over, and then wraps his arm around her waist, turns like kind of so. The skates go like parallel, and he does like a wide turn with the skates, and goes into like a kneeling dip. So he's still rolling with her dipped.
Okay.
In as they spin. So it's a very like the spin slows because of course he's got some extra weight now. He's leaning funny, but it looks, except for that initial stutter step, it looks like this is exactly what Tazi meant to do.
Okay. All right. She grabs your shoulders as you're spinning, and as you finish the spin, looks up at you and taps your nose with one of her suction cup fingers. Hello. Where did you come from?
Your fantasies.
I almost want to say that's the perfect line to end.
I think so.
I think that's it.
That-
It's a little early, but by God, woof. I need to end that there. Well, hey, everybody, thank you for taking part in the stream tonight. I'm a little distracted.
Oh, stop.
Damn, no, that line. Anyway, again, I'm Kaylee. You can find me on all the socials at Anime Girl. You can also find me on Blue Sky, thanks to our friend of the show, Mallow, who got me a Blue Sky invite finally. Also, Anime Girl at bluesky.social. And you can also find me next week, Tuesday, as Chaos Incorporated has returned for its third triumphant season. So you can find me over the Identico Twitch channel. So, Michael, where can everybody find you?
I am Michael. You can find me on the socials at LoserMLW. I'm now over on Blue Sky, which is a completely different thing, but you can still find me there under Loser. I will come up if you look for Loser MLW. You can find me also on KS Inc. with Kaylee. You can also find me on the show Tubular Teens with Titans, which is an audio drama you can find on your podcast feeds wherever you listen to your podcasts. It is a Power Rangers inspired audio drama. I play the team mentor, Pan Vahan. It's a lot of fun. And you can also find me here and other places. I'm distracted too. So Chris, on to you.
You can find me on Twitter.
Chris, if
Chris.
let me interrupt for sorry, just a second. You'll also find me at Gen Con in 2 weeks.
Nice.
I'll be working at the Kobold Press community room. If you want to come up and say hello, I'll be the tall dude in kilt.
Nice. So like I was saying, Twitter, Burlew_Chris. Otherwise, the same weeks that we do this show, Wednesdays I do Detention with Michael on the RPG Academies page. And then on Thursdays, same week, I do the Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen module on the RPG Academies Twitch page there. Otherwise, the Discord channel here, if you're not on it, you should join it because it's a fun little place.
Yep. And we just want to thank everybody for taking part in the show tonight, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a great night.